Good morning everyone, my name is Jesse Reynard. Thanks again for checking out my channel. Today's another Saturday morning how to edit like a pro video, and we will be talking about layer masks. So just to talk about layer masks really quickly, the whole reason why you want to create a layer mask in Photoshop is to apply specific edits to the image where it doesn't apply to other parts of that image, and you can build off of different layer masks, and then you can have them all applied to just like merge them into one layer. So this isn't something you can typically do in Lightroom, and I feel like Photoshop is this forgotten tool where people are just intimidated to use Photoshop because they feel like there's just so much to it. There's so many different things that you can mess up the picture with, and it's the whole purpose of these Saturday morning editing like a pro tips. So alright, so the first thing you need to do is you need to duplicate your image. So you can do Command J. So for me, I'm going to add a lens flare to the picture, and then I'm going to mask different parts of it to make it look way better. So first thing you need to do is just make sure you have your layer selected, and then you hit the layer mask button down at the bottom. Masks get applied by either a white blank page or a black blank page. I'll show you the difference in just a moment. So right now we're going to work off of the white. So basically the way it works is when you're working off of a white canvas, you have to use a black paintbrush because you're deleting whatever the layer mask is attached to. So for me, I'm going to just delete this green circle down at the bottom, and then just this blue beam on her face. And that's basically it for this layer mask. So I'm going to create a blank layer because now I'm going to start to apply color like filters to the picture, but I only want to apply the layer mask to specific sections of it. So you just go to Edit, Fill. So this time we're going to choose Color. And I'm going to go with something bright. So blending mode, normal, opacity 100. I'm going to apply screen. And then I'm going to add the layer mask, but this time I'm going to fill it black. And you'll see what I mean in just a moment. So see how it basically removes the filter from the entire image. So when you have it a black canvas, you use a white paintbrush, and basically you're adding whatever it is to that layer mask or to the layer. So we're going to switch this to white. Decrease the opacity because I don't want it to be super pink. And basically you just draw on what you want. So say you run into a situation like this and you've colored over parts that you don't want colored over. You can basically erase it. So you just switch this back to black. You can adjust your opacity. And then you just paint over it. Alright. So I think I'm pretty happy with that. So again, the whole purpose of this is to step up your photos. It's very easy to just go into Lightroom, apply a preset, and put that on Instagram, and that's it. Like, most people do that, but we have to remember as creatives that when we're posting a picture on Instagram or Twitter or whatever platform it is, we have to make sure it's the best image that we could possibly create and show, because we are showcasing our work. So take the time to edit your photos, put them in Photoshop, and apply that little extra bit to your picture to make it stand out from another photographer. I can't stress the importance in just taking the time and making sure your photos are as good as they possibly can be. So the next one we're going to do is we're going to add a orange layer to kind of warm up the photo. So same thing, you just want to add a color. This time we're going to go orange. I'm going to make the blending mode screen. Add the layer mask, we're going to fill it black. And this time we're going to paint it in, but I'm going to do a low opacity. So see how even a low opacity shows up in your photo, so it almost flattens it. I'm not sure if I want that. So we're just going to mess around with the screenings a bit. Alright, so I've applied like a filter, but I don't want to keep everything orange. So we're going to apply the black again. We're going to boost up the opacity. We're going to draw over parts that I don't want as orange. Okay, so now we need to kind of make it gradient. Like we gotta grade it back in, because you don't want to just make it look like you edited. Okay. So I'm pretty happy with this. So this is basically it. So I'll show you the before and then the after with all of these effects. So we're just going to merge all three of these together. So you just select all three, go to layer, merge those visible layers. So before, this is before any layer masks, and then after, before, after, before, after. So this was a very simple tutorial, but again, this is just a way to make your photos stand out a little bit more than other photographers out there. It's not to compete against each other, but it's to make yourself stand out as an artist. And when you're a photographer, you are an artist. So I hope you guys like this video. I hope you learned something from this. It's a very simple technique, but it's very effective. And if you did like this video, please make sure to subscribe to my channel. I would be very grateful if you did. Like the video and make sure you hit the bell for future videos coming up. And if you didn't get a chance to watch my last one, make sure you do, because I did give away a free Lightroom preset. So the link is going to be just showing up here on the video. But yeah, so that's about it. I hope you all have a great Saturday. Get out there and shoot. I hope you edit your photos just like this one. You can always tag me on Instagram. I'd love to see them. Yeah, so thanks for watching and peace.